attention, baby.
Yo, it's Monty, and I'm loaded.
Hey, see, I'm God gifted.
Facts.
The flow is prolific.
What else?
And when I rap, feel like a pro did it. Yeah, I'm a pro with it. See, I'm so witty with these lines. And you can't see me peeking, I'm so picky with these blinds. Let me shine. Like a diamond in a rough. I'm a dog, take a bite out of crime, no McGruff. But my music always leaves a crime scene like I'm tough. And my bars will get a hater bag well, cause I'm buff. Did you catch that? Now catch me, floating like a jet ski. Got a lot of number 2 pencils, come try to test me. I'm clean with it, flow sharp, GQ magazine with it. I school a hater, I'm a dean with it. Yeah, I get the hopping on the beat like a frog ribbit. Flow civic, last a long time like a hind. Wrestling with my flesh like I'm Ron. Trying to make it tap out, keep irking my nerves till I black out. See, I'm a grown man, still raised by the big man. Making noise like a big band. Won't stop cause I can't. If you need some motivation, lean on me like a kickstand. Cause I'm a grown man, still raised by the big man. Making noise like a big band. Won't stop cause I can't. If you need some motivation, lean on me like a kickstand.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so we gonna get into the main course in the good old mini here. You know what I'm saying? We just like this little separate video.
Yeah.
And we gonna get off of this. And then by the way, go back to my channel, you guys, so support your boy, like my post. You know,
Oh yeah. What is it? The Josiah
analysis.
It's the Josiah Willis. That's it by itself? Or is it?
Yeah, that's my name. Yeah, that's
Okay.
my name.
All right,
but
cool.
you know, we got new show on my channel. I thought about doing another channel, but I was like, nah, that's gonna take too many subscribers.
Yeah, that's flip over.
Too fresh. Like I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
I need to get this up and ante.
Right.
And if you want some reactions, they also got that too. So
Yeah.
it's called the Anti-Hero Shoot Analysis. Basically, it's just me being real, raw, uncut. You're gonna get everything from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about everything pro wrestling. Give you what I love, what I hate, and everything in between. So stay in tune for that. January 1st, 2026. We are officially going to be there.
Yes,
So
sir.
anyway, before we go ahead and get into this topic, a topic that I have addressed on numerous occasions, and BD knows, and Larry, indeed, no.
Right.
So I'm gonna just say like this: like, comment, subscribe, and share about your friends, your family, people who like you, people who don't like you. I may like you, I may not like you. I don't care to like you. It is what it is. BD, you know the whole drift. You know the whole shit. It is what it is. Okay.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
let's talk about the bloodline. And if you guys don't know, I am a heel currently right now on the WWE Talk. So eventually, maybe I'll turn babyface into light, but you know, we'll see. I'm actually enjoying being a bad guy and not caring about you guys like me whatsoever. So anyway, I'm gonna talk about the bloodline. About the bloodline. All right. Okay. Now,
Shout out to Hottake.
Shout out to Hottake. Shout out to Hottake. Matter of fact, I think I can be able to bring up this comment. Let me see. Where can I bring up his comment? I think I'm maybe.
I'm trying to remember where it was at.
Let me see. This is what Hottake said, because Hottake is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hold on. That dude had me cracking up.
Yeah.
And I was like, he finally understand where I'm coming from. So hold on, I gotta pull this up. This is very important. Why is the Wi-Fi acting weird? I have no idea. Where do you take this? But basically, I can't find it. But basically, and BZ, can you pull it up on your thing?
Yeah, I'll try to find it right now. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Go to your thing right quick, and then you can go ahead and read it out loud.
You talking about Hottake's comment, right?
Yeah, Hottake's comment. And shout out to Hottake. Shout out to Hottake.
Yeah, shout out to Hottake.
You know what I'm saying? We be pointing out some of our commenters. Our commentators, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, Josiah is like the WWE has other talent on their roster. It depends if you're a fan of the bloodline or not. I know I am, no doubt. What he points out in Larry is how exclusively he does it. For an example,
And
But
he said excessively.
oh wait, hold on. Yeah, how excessively he does. For example, like y'all talk about what's happened in the opening segment. Larry may go in hyping up Ju, so if he's a topic, cool. But says y'all move on to a tag division. Well, let me see. Tag division. He brings it up once more. Hold up. Brings it up, boy. Yo, Beezy. Oh, yo, he's clowning because I didn't even see this whole thing. Yo, Beezy, they got more. They got more coming soon. Then we listen for 10 minutes because the topic off topic. Larry might give a break, but the dude always finds a way to address it somewhere in the middle. Even if it's the women superstars are talked about. LOL. We get it. We just forget because we done tearing. We done heard talked about the bloodline for like maybe 40 or 50 minutes.
Thank you.
He's funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's
And
funny.
and listen.
Must be
For the record, okay, I have to keep addressing this because every time I address this, when Larry's on, BD want to switch up on a whole nother level. When he's not on, then he and BD want to act his normal self.
Yeah,
And
right,
I
right.
appreciate
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah,
I appreciate it.
yeah.
I get it. You're trying to fend for your brother. Your
Got
brother's, you know
to.
what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, getting, knocked across the dang corner. You gotta go right here and fight for him. You know what I'm saying? Got fend for him. I get it. I get it.
Right.
I understand. I understand loyalty where it's at, and loyalty and respect. Anyways,
Oh, and he said Larry deserves tissues. That's what he said. Tissues in the chat for
I
Larry.
think you talking about the same thing.
Tissues in the chat, gay.
You talking about that?
Hey, that's what he
You
said in
talking
the same joint. He said Larry deserves tissues.
about,
That's crazy.
that is crazy. That's crazy.
Tissues
Shout
in the
out to
chat.
Hottake. Hottake is hilarious, man. But nah, I mean, he's not entirely wrong about that one either. I'm sorry,
There you
bro.
go.
Bro, when he was talking about when he brought up he said John Cena said it's gonna be a tournament, and it was gonna be like, wait, he said it's gonna be like all the NXT stars. All we got was like three
Oh
NXT
yeah,
stars.
yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't a tournament. I said, bro, it was a tournament. He's talking about no, it wasn't. I said,
yeah.
listen, it was a tournament, bro. And like he was whining and complaining, and he was just like upset that Gunther had his last match. I'm like, bro, don't you he doesn't understand now because he's so much because this is where you can tell someone is so much of a fan and they don't understand separating being a fan versus understanding business, especially when you're a grown man. I'm 25 years old, BC. I just turned
Hmm.
25 like last November, right?
Right.
Because of that, the more older I get, and I've even been told, but somebody has told me before, it's about the time you turn 25, that's when your maturity and your growth starts to really like take up on a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
Like you matured at one way. I was like, really? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's like, yep. That's when you being mature. That's okay, I bet. And so I said all that to say I understood the John Cena versus Gunther match, and no, I did not cry watching John Cena lose against Gunther.
that
BZ, I love you.
was a
Um,
good episode.
that was a good episode. I watched it back too. I was laughing my behind. I was like, "Finish, Ryan, finish, finish, Ryan, finish." I was crying, laughing. Somebody said I was the funniest man on the
Oh
planet.
man.
Thank you, Lyrical B. Thank you, bro. That was
Yeah,
hilarious.
lyrical B. Yeah,
Lyrical B is funny. He's hilarious.
yeah, for
He
sure.
said, "Despite maybe the play bill in it." But
If there's another,
I was
I forget who I was
yeah.
going back and forth with. What's the girl's name? I think her name is not. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, but she gave me an update on what Sasha Banks was doing on right now
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, bro, you the goat for even bringing that up because I forgot. I don't tap in all the way to find out what's going on, but she filled me in on what more stuff that they got with Sasha Banks. I think she got another title or another situation or whatever that happened or whatever. So she updated it for me, and I was like,
Did
oh
she
man, so
mention
look at
about the
her.
bust up radio?
That I think that's what it was.
Yo,
The
you know
award she
what?
got
I
from
had
Busted
watched
Open
that video.
Radio.
They gave her they gave her the award. They put her with
Yeah.
Tony Storm. Let me see, Kalani, and then who's the last one? Who's the last one? I'm trying
Yep.
to think.
That's exactly what it
Io.
was.
I
Yeah.
was
That's.
surprised Io didn't win. I'm like, Io had a great year this year in
Yeah,
2025.
that's what she.
But
That's exactly
yeah,
what she did.
they
Yep. I think her
they
name
gave
is
it to
Andrea.
Mercedes.
I think her name is Andrea. So
Andrea,
salute
shout
to
out to
her.
Andrea.
Yeah, salute
Shout
to
out to
her.
Andrea. She
She was the
said
one I was going back and
Mercedes.
forth on her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But she took the respectful with what she doing,
Yeah, it
right?
was.
You
Yep,
know what
for
I'm saying? She was
sure.
very cool. She
Yep.
was just like pointing out, yeah, they was
Yeah,
great.
she.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
we
looking at
had a
that. I was like,
nice back and
bruh.
forth. We had
Great
a
back and forth
nice back and
because there
forth.
was great valid points on both sides. I was
It
like, okay,
was.
I can see this. Like,
Yeah.
see, and that's how it should be. But most people are going to take what you say out of context and be like, "You're just a hater on Mercedes Renee," and blah 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 blah. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, he's not hating on Mercedes Renee. He's
Right.
just addressing a certain thing that people don't tend to address all the time, and that's
Right.
okay.
Right.
Everybody can't have easy brain. Like, what
Right.
you want to do, right? So but no, that was a dope topic to address like sometime earlier this year. Mercedes
Yeah.
Renee, like, listen, she's controversial for different reasons, but I love her.
Mhm.
You know, I'm still being a big fan of her, and I wish I was able to watch some of the things that she did. I heard some things, I watched some things, but I wasn't able to fully get myself immersed into AEW.
Mhm.
That will change in 2026. I will watch WWE, AEW, TNA, NXT, and maybe Triple A if I'm lucky. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be doing a lot of wrestling content. You're gonna be seeing me all the time. Be like, dang, this dude don't miss. I'm trying to tell you, it's pro wrestling's fault. Blame it on pro wrestling, not me.
Right.
Okay. But anyways, they got too many content nowadays, bro. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta watch it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. But anyways, go back to the topic. Um, for the record, I'll just say this right now. I am a fan of Roman Reigns. I'm a fan of the Usos. I'm a fan of Soldier Player. I'm a fan of Jacob Fox too. The Tongans, well, more so Tom the Tongan. I don't know what Tongan Lolo sometimes does. Jason Mateo, I was a fan of him before WWE, but you know what he's doing right now, I just don't see what they're doing with him. I think
He ain't in
he
real
has.
bloodline, is he?
No, he's
But
just
in a way,
they
for
just
this.
affiliate him with some reason. I don't know
Okay.
why, but cool,
So he
right?
is Sami Zayn. He the Sami Zayn of the bloodline. Yep.
He's the worst version of Sami Zayn in the bloodline. I mean, I'm sorry, like there's
No, I'm saying
nothing.
like not being related in a way or something. That's what I'm saying. Like throwing
Oh
fill it in like that. You're like the
yeah,
Sami Zayn.
yeah. But he's
Yeah.
just not doing anything interesting to me
At
remotely
all.
at all.
At all.
And that's not his fault. I just think WWE don't care to get him over. See, that's why Larry don't care about him because the WWE is not giving you a reason to have him get over.
Yeah.
You could be a part of a stable, but if you're not benefiting getting over in that stable, people aren't going to care.
Yeah.
That's why I be trying to say a lot of times. But anyways, nobody cares about JC McPhail like that right now.
Right.
So maybe he will eventually get people going inside, but that part take about a year or two. Who knows? Um, with that said, um, I'm a fan of the whole bloodline. I'm a fan of the
Right.
bloodline story. When they do promo segments, when they do matches, yada yada yada, I will always have love for the Samoan dynasty, the Anoa'i family. I will always have love for what they have done. I've watched them for years. I've seen Rikishi put his butt in a wrestler's face while he's by a dang on turnbuckle. I've seen The Rock do the people's elbow and look so dang on silly while doing it. I've seen this happen for years. Okay,
Right.
so understand. I am a fan of the bloodline. It has nothing against them. I love them across the board. With that said, my biggest thing is this, and Bees knows, and Bees gets where I'm coming from because he gets where I'm coming from. It's just that
Right.
WWE a lot of times are not helping me on my case for this.
Right.
Okay, let's keep it real. The bloodline should not be the only thing we talk about in the WWE. Now, before people go, Josiah, why can't you talk about the bloodline? You want to dismiss the bloodline? You don't want to hear stuff about the bloodline? Blah 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 blah. No, that has nothing to do with that whatsoever.
Right.
It has everything to do with this. And tell me if I'm wrong, BZ. Back in the day, the WWF, before it became WWE,
Uh huh.
right? They got sued over WWF for I guess another dang on product, whatever it was. And the product said we want to sue you and we want to have the WWF name. You can't take the WWF name, even though they had owned it previously, but whatever. And they beat them out, and WWE had to go to WWE.
Right.
Right, that's how it was to go. Prior to they were WWE, they were WWF, and BZ knows this because he came up around this time.
For sure. Yep.
They had the Attitude Era, arguably one of WWE's most revered, like unbelievable, never before has done seen eras. To the point where it inspired wrestling fans to go to their schools and literally just do the things that they saw on television, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The thing on Suck It, right? Or,
Mm-hmm.
or what Steve Austin was saying, or what the because they were wrestling fans. What the Rock would say, if you smell like, I'm quite sure kids were doing that in school when
Right.
they were kids, right?
Yeah. You know.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so what I'm saying is, notice how I'm able to mention The Rock, Steve Austin, DX, hell, Mick Foley. I can mention The Undertaker. I can mention Kane. I can mention The Godfather. I can mention what was the who played the vampire gimmick, Gangrel? I can mention Gangrel. I can
Yeah.
mention Edge and Christian. I can
Mm-hmm.
mention China. You see my point. You see where I'm going with this here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How am I able to mention all of that talent? And it's not just one particular person or stable or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll tell you why. Back in the day, the WWE, I don't know how they managed to do it. Somehow, some way, they managed to get everybody, and I mean everybody, almost everybody at the very least. I won't say everybody, but almost everybody in
Mm-hmm.
the WWE's Attitude Era were
Story.
over.
Yeah.
Even if they weren't the main event,
Mm-hmm.
even if you wasn't even in the beginning of the show, you were somewhere in the middle. You was doing a match with a championship. Did not matter. You was once you were spotlighted, people knew you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it was on a consistent basis, they knew you.
Right.
My question is, and I'm busy. Now I'm busy. Chime in on answering this question for me if you want. My question is, how come in the WWE this year, where you can argue is way more successful than it has ever been,
True.
in spite of the business dealings and the ticket prices going too dang on high, and
Yeah. Facts.
people want to charge 32,000 for a dang on pre-sale ticket. It's
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous,
It
ridiculous.
is. Yep.
But it's the most successful it's ever been.
Right.
Why can't we talk about what we like about certain things on SmackDown? Why do I have to talk about, and I say this respectfully, why do I have to talk about Cody Rhodes or CM Punk or the Bloodline or Seth Rollins is not there, but you get my point. Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Why can't I not talk about a Carmelo Hayes and how well he did, or Julia, or a me and Yim? Boom, 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 boom. Why? Basically, what I'm trying to ask is, and I'll sum it up. Why is the WWE currently not getting talent over? The
I'm.
same way they used to do it back in the day.
I think, and this is a crazy answer, and then it's a debatable answer, in my opinion. But I
Thank
think
you.
it's the answer nonetheless. I think it's the fans. The reason why we don't get it.
Okay.
because
Mm,
because think about it because you made a valid point. You said all the wrestlers was over, and that you're right. Every single wrestler was over. But why is that though? Not be, but you know what I'm saying? Like, is it because they
mm,
were on the screen that much? Because look at the characters that were still over, even though they were corny. We got Doink the Clown. He was over. He was
right.
corny. You had Crush. He was over. He was corny. You had so many people that was over, but they were corny. So it was
Yeah.
up to the fans to let them people be over. And right now, with the better characters that we have in the WWE right now, the fans just ain't giving them the WWE is putting them there, and the fans is like, we don't want them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the sad part is that we like the WWE's. We can't. It's to a point to where we want to say that it's the WWE's fault, but if the WWE is feeding us, you just don't want to eat it. You being picky with your food. You being picky with your food.
That's true. That's true. And Beasley, great answer by the way. Great answer because that's very very true.
Yeah.
That the only caveat I would only say about that is this, bro. The only caveat I have for that is this. That's true. However, I think one of the issues is they're emphasizing pro wrestling too much. Oh, such a great pro wrestler. See what they do in the ring. So Ruka, blah 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 blah. Now, don't get it twisted. So Ruka is very talented, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, just certain
Right.
wrestlers, right? Me and Yama, who I think is very talented. Not only is she gorgeous in the ring, I think she's
She very
impressive.
is gorgeous too, by the way.
But I was saying, I also think that she's also very underrated as to what she does in the ring too. I think even with her, and the only reason why I keep saying me and Yim is because I see her spotlight a lot, but yet the WWE don't do anything with her, right?
You talking about the chick
Now,
that's been beating up Jade Carter with the stick, right?
they're doing that. That's cool and that's fine. But how is it getting either Jay Cargill's over? But
She's
she's
over,
fine.
over.
She'll be okay.
She's over the river and through the
Oh,
woods.
it's all good. She's over like Rover. Like she's cool. But when it comes to me and Yim, it's like I like me and Yim. I'm a fan of me and Yim. I just don't care about me and Yim. Simple as that. I don't care about you. And I
Yeah.
don't mean and just so people understand context. When I say I don't care, I'm talking from a professional standpoint, not a personal standpoint. Don't get it twisted. Human wise, obviously I do care. But in a pro wrestling stance, I don't care because you're not over. Why are you not over? I can tell you how me and can get over easily. Give her a character. I don't care. Don't even. And I'm not saying it has to be cartoonish per se. I'm just saying something that you can just tap into. Okay. I'll give you an example. Right quick. And she's a woman, and people love her, and she's arguably the most over WWE star in WWE history right now. You know who I'm about to say, BZ. Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Rhea freaking Ripley. Bloody
Hmm.
Ripley. However you want to say her name.
Yeah.
She's the most over woman right now, in my opinion, in WWE history. No one comes close.
Nobody.
No
Yeah.
one.
I agree.
No one. Not even Charlotte Flair. And Charlotte Flair I would say, is a better wrestler than Rhea Ripley. But my point
Yeah.
is, Rhea Ripley, why is she over? I can answer that for you right now. Because Rhea, Demi Bennett, the actress or the woman behind the character or the name,
Hmm.
came in with this blonde hair. You remember
Yep.
for the Mae Young Classic, and she automatically drew comparisons to Charlotte Flair.
Hmm.
She was tall, she was pretty, but she didn't have a character. It was just, okay, she's here, boom, boom, boom. She's from Australia, great, cool. But when she came back, she cut her hair. She gave more of a punk rock, I would say a punk rock, heavy rock, like heavy metal rock, kind of like aesthetic, right?
Right.
And she just tapped into what she really loves and what she's all about. And so when you saw Rhea Ripley, here you go. I see, and I say for lack of a bad word, I see this badass of a woman
Hmm.
that if you're in the ring with her, get out the way, right?
Right.
She's going to bring up, she's going to amp up the energy. She's going to bring something that's going to make you look at her very different. She already comes across as being different. She don't look like any other wrestler that you probably have seen before. She's just being her natural self. This is her natural self. And WWE allowed her to tap into that gimmick by just saying, "Who are you?" And she's like, "This is who I am." What helped her later down the road
Hmm.
was the Judgment Day, and that took her to a whole nother level. I still stand by that to this very day.
Yeah, it did.
I want somebody fight me on that, but it took her on to a whole nother level. Now when she's on her own, anytime she comes out, Rhea, mommy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and Yim can have the same thing. And I know it's not, and I trust me and believe it's not that hard to do.
I don't know about that though. That's the thing that I'm
Not,
gonna say. It's not
not,
being
not
like
Rhea
real.
level, not Rhea. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying do exactly like what Rhea does. I'm saying what is me and Yim. Beasley, the thing about getting over, and Beasley, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but you go right here and shed light on this. The thing about getting over is tapping into who are you really. When Johnson told Officer you don't know who you are,
Hmm.
he was right. Because who was Officer Theory around that time?
Yeah, that 8 pound down thing. I don't know.
He is this man's project.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
That was it. And then this man tried to push him to the top automatically, but fans were like, we don't want this dude to have to be champion like that. But if this man still runs around and if not the allegations had came out, maybe it will flesh out some better. But still, he's gone, right? So because of that theory has to he just came across like a generic heel as time went on,
Right.
right? So excuse me, there wasn't really much towards him, but I think eventually with him coming back to WWE now, I think there will be some more elements to him that will be just as better, if not better than what it is right now. But anyways,
Right.
Sorry, what are you going to say about me and him? I went off the
No,
real
I'm
topic.
no, I'm saying like some people don't have a character to them though. That's what I'm saying. Like
Mm,
me and him, like Rhea Ripley, Rhea Ripley struck gold, and what I mean by that is
yes,
she struck gold because the character
yes,
that she portrayed is popping all around the world.
yes.
There's so many people that's with that gothic feel, with all of that. So all
Emo
she,
look. Yep.
yeah. So all you did was put a beautiful person in gothic feel, and anybody's going to eat that up. She caught that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
That's like if WWE had a character last year and the year before, and he was like a mumble rapper, but he would have been a
Right.
character. That would have got over because that
Right.
was the year that mumble rap was popping. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Rhea Ripley wouldn't have got over, but what I'm saying is she struck gold because what she was
Yes.
into, the whole world was into at that time.
Yes.
So with the whole world being into that type of feel, all she had to do was put it on. And the WWE is like, yeah, well, we ain't got
That
no character
that
like that. So
BZ.
let's get that.
Mm, mm, BZ, you have hit the nail on a proverbial coffin. You have hit the nail on a proverbial coffin. You are absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. That does help a lot. And the reason why, and for those that don't know, the reason why BZ is pointing that out is because it's of the times now.
Yeah, it's the times.
That's
Yeah.
literally how it is right now, bro. If you watch TV shows, if you watch something like animes, if you listen to music, even in the music,
Yeah.
people love listening to emo, dark,
Yeah.
depressive type of content. They do.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, some alternative rock music, right?
Yeah.
They do get into that field. Go ahead, BG. You
No,
gonna say?
I'm in agreement. Go ahead. No, I'm in agreement with
Yeah.
what you're saying.
So
Yeah.
so they have that, and you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of ECW
Mm,
in this sense. Paul Heyman ran ECW back in the day,
right.
right? Tommy Dreamer had one of his best rivalries with this guy, and this guy who to this very day I'm still a big fan of. His name was Raven. You ever heard of Raven?
Oh yeah, that's I said it.
Raven.
I said the
Big fan of
bar.
Raven.
I said it in the
Big fan
Seth
of Raven.
Rollins joint. When that
Oh
song that I
wow. Okay,
did,
I didn't
when I was
notice that.
like,
That's
yeah,
cool.
plaid around the waist. I said plaid around my waist. I feel like Raven, like Simone. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Raven, yeah,
Oh, like
yeah,
Simone, like
Raven.
Raven Simone. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
but yeah,
okay.
so it was a double entendre because I said Raven
Yeah,
first. Yeah, it's a plaid around my waist, but that was on that Seth
that's
Rollins joint when I
hard.
was rapping all the wrestlers joints. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm a big
That's
fan of
crazy.
Raven.
Big
Big
fan of
fan.
Raven. Big fan of
Big
Raven.
fan.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? What do you say? Raven, something. Quite the Nevermore. I forget his old catchphrase, but that's what he would do before he ended off everything he would talk. His promos to me were always
Were
interesting.
yeah, they were.
Always interesting. Like the way he would talk, the way his mood was. They said at that point in time they needed an usher of change, and he tapped into, I guess, Nirvana. So Nirvana was around the time, if you remember, back in the '90s, where it was like this, not traditional rock and roll music, but more of that grunge feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he tapped into that. And again, this is where when you're in a certain time and space, it can work.
It could work.
He
Yeah.
tapped into that, and because of that, it got him so much over. And he was
Mm-hmm.
one of their best villains.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I will say, and I'm in agreement with you. Me and Yen would just have to tap into what does she really like. Now, what I have gotten from her in interviews before with Lillian Garcia, I've heard her talk about like how, well, one, she's half black, half Korean, right?
I noticed that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Right. And she's a big hip hop fan. As a matter of fact, she talked about like how her dad put her on to NWA. You know what I'm saying? So she talked about hip hop before.
Yeah. You can tell by
Okay.
her clothes that she really into hip
Yes.
hop. Yeah.
You can tell exactly. So you can see that. Could we tap more into that aesthetic about you? Could we tap more into another form of you? Like, okay, I'll put it this way. And God bless her because she's pregnant right now. She's about to have a baby with Jimmy Uso. But to me, Naomi's Proceed with Caution gimmick, I'm going to be honest, and this is a hot take. Shout out to hot take, by the way. This
Facts.
is a hot take. Naomi's perceived costume gimmick to me is her best gimmick in my opinion in
It
WWE history
is.
right now.
It is.
It's her best gimmick.
It
And
is.
nothing against the whole I'm away. Like there's
I mean,
nothing
that's
wrong
fire too.
with yeah, that was fine. And the entrance was dope, especially the way it was back then.
Yeah.
The way it was back then was different.
Yeah.
But you can only I made a point to mention this year, you can only go so far with that gimmick.
Yeah.
Only go so far with that gimmick.
True.
And so with the perceived caution gimmick, Naomi's able to tap into a side in herself where it's like, oh, you can tell she's a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like, and she don't care. And I love people who don't care. I don't like giving too much thought towards anything. I love people who can be like, I just want to be me. Let me be free. Let me just do whatever. When she cut that promo talking about, all you itches didn't care about me when I was trying to win the belt the first time. So I don't need none of y'all support. I'm like, I love it. I freaking
Oh
love it.
yeah. Yeah.
And there's truth to that because if you really think about it in real time, people may have been fans of Naomi, but do you really care about Trinity Fatu?
Nope.
Do you really care about the whole Bianca Belair tag team and the Jade Cargill storyline? Did you really care about that? Probably. Did you really care about anything that she had did prior? You
Right.
probably didn't. Probably not as much now.
Right.
Now all of a sudden we love Naomi. Oh, she's great. Why? Because she had to turn heel.
Right.
But still, even still, she took herself to a whole nother level, and I think we're finally getting the real side of her. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you're able to step into your real side, and you're amplifying it through a character, bingo.
Yeah.
Like you just said, you done struck gold.
You short goal. Yeah.
Struck gold. So Naomi got over with the perceived caution. I thought the promo that she did prior to announcing that she had got pregnant and wanting to still remain as a heel was great. I didn't
Yeah.
want the typical, oh, thank you guys so much, and I'm gonna go right here and have this baby and blah 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 blah. No, Adam Pearce, get the hell out of my ring.
Right.
I loved it because she's showing her commitment and dedication to her persona. She don't need to change because that's what they do typically. Anytime you get pregnant, oh,
Yeah.
go ahead
All of a sudden. Yeah.
change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
you to like me. I just turned heel. No, hell no. You're not
Right.
doing that.
Yeah.
I love that. So, and I would do the same thing too. So,
Yeah. I agree. Yep.
so she comes back. When she comes back, she'll probably be loved, whatever like that. Cool, whatever. But my point is, there's always a way for you to tap into yourself. I think Seth Rollins, Tyler Black, not Tyler Black, what's his real name in real life? Kobe Lopez, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins, Kobe. Matter of fact, he'll tell you. He even said it in his Austin interview. He didn't know how to develop Seth Rollins as a character. He didn't really know what Seth Rollins was, which is weird when you think about it. Because you think about the Shield, and you go, "Well, I know who Seth Rollins was, but do you really know who Seth Rollins was?" But this is what he did a great job on. He reinvented Seth Rollins year after year after year after year.
Yeah.
And to me, I feel like he found his masterpiece with the visionary gimmick.
Of course.
The visionary gimmick, and BZ, explain to the people what the visionary gimmick, because people do not understand it the way you
I forgot, man. I
do.
broke that thing down. I forgot how I did
Bro,
it. I forgot how I said it. I was on one
I'll help
that
you
day.
out. I'll help you out. You said, bro, you was on 10, bro. You was on
Yeah.
fire. You said something along the lines of, the visionary is what it says. He's a visionary. He does the things that he can do. He can wear the things that he wants to do. He don't necessarily listen to,
Yeah,
blah,
like
blah,
he
blah,
sets
blah.
the
Yeah,
trend.
explain that to me.
It's almost like he sets the trend. He's the visionary. Like when you see him, you see the vision. I'm like, oh, that's what I'm trying to be. Like he was one of those. He's like when we were like Seth Rollins, when people was like, oh, his clothes is messed up, or his clothes is this, or he does too much with the clothing. He's like, bro, I don't care about none of that. I am the visionary. I wear what I want. I do what I want. I am who I am. I am the vision. I am what you are trying to do, regardless if you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And then he put the team
Yep.
together, which is the team that's like, bro, y'all want to be like Braun Breaker, whether you like it or not. You want to be like Punch and Reed, whether you like it or not. Like
Yes.
it is what it is. Like Anything under me is gold, and that's how it was before they kicked him out. That's how it was. That's what it looked like.
Yes.
And Seth
Great.
Rollins is
Great.
just that. That's the character because a lot of people. I remember when Josiah asked, I'm like, bro, I don't even understand this character. That's when I had to break it down. I'm like, bro, no, this is what the visionary is. This is what he's. This is what it is. Because everybody came back with the burn it down and then all of that stuff or whatever, and
Right.
everybody's just like, he changes every time he come back. He probably gonna change and come back with another one. I mean, they already sensing that it's about to be a Shield thing with him and Austin Theory and my boy Martez Ford. That's what they trying to say. So if he come with that, that's a whole nother thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know, but for as far as the visionary character, you got to put the visionary character up there with the Roman Reigns tribal chief character. It's not bigger, of course, it's
I
not.
agree.
It's not bigger,
Absolutely.
but as far as Seth Rollins' best character, that's the one you would pick up.
That's the character that I feel like is when it's all said and done. It was his what do they call it? Like a Magnus, not Magnus Opus. I'm tripping. What's that old saying? Like your it starts with the M, but then like the last word is the opus. What's that word? Oh my gosh.
Shoot, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look it up. Sorry, internet. Sorry. Let me see. I'm gonna look it up right quick. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, and by the way, I cannot wait for Street Fighter. Have you seen the trailer?
Like four
Oh
times.
boy,
Like four
boy,
times.
it was so, bro. Right, same here, bro.
I was
It's
like,
going
yo,
dope.
it's gonna
That's
give
why I put
Mortal
in the
Kombat a
post
run
while
for
we're
its
speaking
money.
about
I
something.
promise.
Put in the post. I said, all right, if anybody inside MBC comment on the post when you get a chance.
All
I
right.
said Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat 2, which one y'all excited to see
Ooh,
more
I
next
want to
next
see
year?
Street Fighter. The Mortal Kombat, I
Yeah.
already know what's to come because the first one was that good. The first one was really that good, so I already know that two is about to be better than the
Mhm.
first one. But this Street
Yeah.
Fighter is out of nowhere, bro. Like, come on, bro. If you're
That
not
Street
looking for
Fighter
a
was so
Street
good.
Fighter 2, you hate it. Because
And
that,
the way they did Roman with the Akuma look, I was like,
bro,
whoa. You look at
that's
Roman, you're
cold.
like,
Yeah, he
Roman
looked
look like
crazy.
Akuma look.
He looked crazy. Roman
Yeah, he
looked crazy. I'm like, oh my God, this is about to be nuts. All they got to do is
oh yeah,
land. If they
Gallo.
land, it's cool. As long as they land.
That part.
Because it
I will
all
say
look good
Cody
on
Rhodes
paper.
as Gal though. Cody Rhodes as Gal looks fantastic, bro.
Yeah, he
I'm not
got
gonna lie.
Gal down pat, man.
Yes.
He got Gal down pat. He definitely got Gal down pat.
It looks so
And then what's my boy that's playing Blanca? Man, they
Jason Momoa? Is
yeah,
that him? Yeah. Just Momoa. I think that's
crazy, bro.
I think him and Roman are gonna be brothers in the movie.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
And Roman, ironically enough, is gonna play the villain, where Cody Rhodes is gonna be, I guess, the good guy, I guess.
I know.
Or is God the good guy, or is he the bad
Giles
guy?
a good guy.
Okay, got you. Yeah,
Giles
okay.
always been a good guy. Yeah.
Okay, got you. I forgot about that. Yep. So, okay, I found the word magnum opus.
Okay.
So, yes, Seth Rollins to me is found his magnum opus, and that's the vision, the visionary gimmick,
Yeah.
right?
Pretty much.
Roman Reigns magnum opus, in my opinion, is the Tribal Chief gimmick,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Braun Breaker will take him some years. Bronson Reed gonna take him some years.
Yeah.
Even if they already have it right now, it's still gonna take him some years before they get to that next level, right?
Right.
So Brock Lesnar already got his minimum. He's been the magnum opus. You don't even need to say anything about him having the title. Like Brock Lesnar is just him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, literally, I think Jey Uso reached his magnum opus with the main event gimmick. In your opinion?
I think he already did when he won the title. I think
Okay.
it's dead
Okay.
now.
There
Not
you go.
dead, but it's not.
There you go.
That's it. They gave him the spark already. I
Yeah.
said that's
Yeah.
it. I don't think
Right.
even if he wins the belt again, I don't think the spark will be the same as it was when he got it the first time.
There you go. There you go. Now, thinking, now I need to
Bring up the
retract what
bloodline. He did it.
I said.
He did
What
it.
that said. Hey, go back to the blood. We talk about people getting over, but that's my point. That's what I want. That's one of the parts of the elements that I want to highlight was the bloodline is over,
Mm-hmm.
but y'all act like there's not other talent to get over. If I can see talent, matter of fact, this also helps me with my case. Because talent and NXT are and I would argue are getting way more over than the main roster stars are getting over. And it's been like that for years.
Mm.
It's been like that for years. Now, are they more?
You know
Like
what I
you're
think it
watching them all the
is?
time,
You know what I
huh?
think it is? I'm gonna keep it
Yeah,
real
go ahead. Yeah,
because
go
I
ahead. Go
like
ahead.
what you said with the NXT. I think
Yeah.
I think you just brought up a whole point. Same thing with AEW. I think the reason
Yes.
why they have a lot more
Yes.
characters than the WWE right now, and the WWE and the characters remind us of back in the day wrestling. I think it's
hmm
because WWE has went too professional.
But I think the reason why thank you. Yes, I agree with that too.
I
I think
did.
the reason why that is
I think they went too professional because
yes.
the
That
WWE won't create a Doink the Clown right now because they like we don't
you're
want that on
so
Netflix.
right. You're so correct.
But you
You're
can
so
get that
correct.
off. Yeah, but you can
You're
get that off
so
on
correct. You're
TNA. You
so
can get
correct.
that off on AEW. But
You're
over
so
there, it
freaking
just seems
correct.
like it's more like like it's
Yeah.
almost like think about it. When you look at the WWE roster,
Yes.
how many people do you see that's out of shape? Maybe three.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
three.
but but to your point, they're not. That's true. That's so true too.
Because who is
That's
it? The
so true
tag
too.
team, my boys.
That's so true.
What's the tag team? What's their name? The Warriors, the something Warriors. I think that's their name. They had the belts, the two big guys.
The War Raiders.
Yeah, them. They like the only ones, and then you got Otis. Other than that, everybody else just seems like you can throw them on TV anywhere.
Yes.
You can't say that for all other companies because everybody else is just I'm just out here to have a good time.
I can see the truth in that. I think but I will tell you, I'll tell you what's more of the issue, and you are absolutely right. And I love Hunter. I love his creative. I love the long term booking that he does with WWE. I get all of that, but to your point, I think one of the main issues is that it is becoming a lot more pro wrestling heavy.
It is.
And what I mean by pro wrestling heavy, I don't mean you can't highlight pro wrestling. I'm saying it's more pro wrestling heavy. That is because of that you're not. This man understood professional wrestling. Now this is where I gotta give this some credit, even though I can't stand the way he did things as time went on.
Right.
He understood professional wrestler. It's cool. It's my dad's business. My dad had the pro wrestlers. Great. That's nice. That's awesome. But I love Walt Disney. And what I love about Walt Disney is his appeal towards characterization.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? I don't want to call it pro wrestling. Let's call it sports entertainment. Let's talk about that because that's how. And to Vince's credit, that's how you got the Hulk Hogan's.
Yeah.
The well, you could probably say Andre Giant, but Andre Giant was before there, right?
Right.
You got the Hulk Hogan's, the Ultimate Warriors, the
Mm-hmm.
Macho Man Randy Savages, the Undertakers, the Kanes of the world, the Mick Foley's, the Mankinds. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where you got those tapped into the characters. And funny enough, the reason why Mick Foley had to be Mankind was because Mr. McMahon did not really want to bring him in. So he said to Jim Ross, "Okay, we'll bring him in, but hide his face. I don't want to see his face.
Oh wow.
I don't want to see."
Hot take.
This
I didn't know that.
brutal this man was.
I
Like
didn't know
that's
that.
part of
That's
the
a hot
Mankind
take.
gimmick with the whole. That was crazy, bro, crazy. But he was just like, I don't want to see his face because because Jim Ross was pulling for him. He's like, bro, bring him in, bring him in, bring him in. Jim Ross was pulling for him. He's a big fan of his work, and Vince was like, I don't want to hurt this dude. Like, no, right?
Right.
So he was convinced, and he just said, okay, put a mask over his face. I don't want to see his face, which is wild. But yeah, that's what he did.
That's crazy as
So
heck, bro.
that's messed up. But hey, McFoley got himself in the door because hey, I mean, at the very least, he took that Mankind gimmick and made it.
And why he one of the best.
That's he's
That's one of the best characters.
Bro,
For
come
real.
on.
So
Three
was
faces of
Vince.
Foley.
So I want to know if Vince McMahon was mad when Dude Love came around. And
Oh, I think he at that point in time he enjoyed him.
Okay.
He enjoyed Nick because Dude Love gimmick was hilarious.
It was. And for him to put himself in the Royal Rumble 3 times is beyond crazy.
Yes, the Dude Love gimmick was crazy. That was a funny gimmick, bro. He's talking about how he could dance. And
Yeah, he different.
That's a big for you know what I'm saying, the consummate professional. Right now, he's probably not being the consummate professional because of leaving for Trump, but that's
a whole other conversation. It's a whole other day.
So,
Listen,
but
man, I ain't mad at it either.
I'm not mad at him. Some people are like, why would you leave over Trump? I'm like, bro, he can do whatever he want to do. That man's a legend. Shut up.
And it's
Anyway,
Donald Trump.
like nobody wants to. Nobody who's a fan of Donald Trump, bro.
That's what
Like
I
you a fan
said.
of Donald Trump, great, cool.
Yeah, you're not like on my channel.
Yeah, I'm cool. We'll talk about. There's a reason why we don't bring him up. There's a reason why we don't bring him up. Okay, put you that way. And YouTube, do not come at us and flag us
Right,
for politics.
exactly. I got
Do
nothing
not.
to do with that.
Please
No.
don't.
But we
Please
not in
do
that.
exactly. We not. No, don't do that. Come on, chill out. But anyways, so what am I saying? I just said a lot. I just said so much. I try to get to the topic. I go all over the place. I'm so
But
complex.
we were still talking about the characters and what the WWE is not.
Yes. Sorry. Thank you. Yes. So the characters, right? Okay. Hunter is focusing way more on the pro wrestling aspect because AEW. This is where I tell you the AEW is WWE competition. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Even though AEW has only existed for what 5 years now,
Yeah.
they are in the WWE's head. Tony Khan is in Hunter's head.
That's all, yeah. CM
He's in,
Punk,
he's
Jay
in,
Carter Hill, all the yeah.
think about it. Think about the fact that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Think about the fact that Saturday Night's Main Event after CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title, they took that photo of Cody Rhodes,
Yep.
Jay Cargill, CM Punk, and Ricky Saints,
Yep.
and basically was telling AEW,
This is what we do with
yeah,
the
we got your
champions.
talent. Look at how we did them over here.
Yep.
I knew what the hell he was doing.
Yep.
You knew what you was doing. You knew the heck what you was doing. You petty,
Mm-hmm.
like he's just as petty as 50
There's,
Cent released the whole D documentary, bro. Like
there's
that's how
no
petty he is.
there's no level of pettiness more than 50, but I get what you're saying.
No, that you easy. Half five, half five. We're in agreement.
The
We're in
level
agreement.
of pettiness, yeah. But
We're
he's
in
there
agreement,
though.
bro.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Hey,
saying.
you know what's funny? I saw Jim Cornette do a review over the D documentary. I saw Jim Cornette's reviewing the D documentary. I'm
That's
like,
how big it is.
what in the
That's
world?
how big it is, bro.
Bro, I'm like, what in the world is? I'm like, what? But
Random
he
white
watched
dudes
it.
is out here doing it.
Jim was cold. Jim had me cracking up. I was at Walmart shopping, and I was listening to this. I was laughing my behind
Man, I'm
off.
telling you,
He's
bro.
hilarious. Jim Cornette is hilarious. But he made an interesting point. He was like, bro, he said, Diddy is like Vince McMahon. I
Yeah.
was like, huh? I never thought like that.
Yeah,
So,
when you
but the
really
more he
break
talked
that
about it, I was
down.
like, you know what? Yeah,
Yeah,
he
when
is.
you really break that down.
I was like,
Not paying the
dang.
people or having to do whatever to get over to the top and all that. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
look at it,
I was
he
like,
is
yeah,
Vince. He is
yeah.
Vince.
Yeah, there's a reason why this man brought him in. Cause he was like, "Yeah, I do."
That's deep.
I,
That's
I was
deep.
gonna say, this man probably brought him in because he enjoyed doing freakouts himself.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. What a Monday. Oh
He
boy.
put,
Oh boy. It went left. Dang.
give
Mm-mm.
him, hey, Beezer, give him the baby oil.
Right, man. You got a you got a whole point though. You got a whole point.
Yeah,
You got a whole point. I never even looked at it like that. So for him to put that combination
crazy.
together is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It was crazy because in another thing, CM Punk even foreshadowed what was going to happen with Vince years ago. There was a whole backstage segment of him and Vince McMahon doing a promo thing, and I don't know if Punk was saying it because it was off script or he was saying it because it was on script.
Mm,
But he said to Vince McMahon, he highlighted what Vince McMahon was doing with women, and it was crazy of how ironic it was. He told this man, and it's done on television, by the way, too.
right.
And he told this man, there's a YouTube video, you can go on YouTube and you'll see it. And he literally said to this man about what he does with women. And look how years later it got him. They got him. Just like that. They got him.
Ooh.
So it's crazy, but I don't think Mr. Man's going through it like the way Diddy's going through it. I mean,
No.
that man, I mean, if you want to have that talk, we can have that talk too. But
Yeah.
we'll keep that off the air
Yeah, I'm
because
cool. Yeah,
obviously,
I'm cool.
if you know, you
Right,
know.
right.
We know what time it is. We know what time it is. Oh yeah, don't surprise me. I put you down on
But
that.
okay, so you said a valid thing, and now I'm really thinking because Triple H is really big on pushing the skill set of the WWE more or less than the characters, right?
He's getting back to doing what pro wrestling used to be back in the day
Which is
because
like
he came up
wrestlers.
as a pro wrestler. Yes,
Okay,
and there's
so
nothing. And right, go ahead,
so in my mindset, do you think that's the reason why Gunther gets that push?
That's a good question.
Because he is the best wrestler we have seen, and I don't know how long.
Yes, because he's a throwback to the old days.
Exactly. So is that the reason
He's a
why
complete throwback.
he like is that the reason why Larry keeps saying, "Oh, he's getting thrown on us," but he's getting thrown on us on purpose because he wants Triple H is trying to get the WWE back to where it was.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
and he appreciates. He Gunther has made the account that he's a fan. I don't know if you came up around like watching wrestling back in the day for this. He was a fan of You ever heard of a guy named Stan Hansen?
Yeah.
He was a fan. Gunther was a fan of him,
Okay.
right? So because of Stan Hansen and guys that wrestle real tough and rugged, and he's also a fan of All Japan Wrestling, right, from
Yeah.
back in the day. So Gunther is a fan of wrestling. He never, matter of fact, truth be told, he never wanted to come to WWE ever.
Wow.
He never did. But he was convinced by Hunter somehow, right? So he was like, I just want to wrestle in Japan and do that for the rest of my life, and I don't want to wrestle, in WWE. But they convinced him to come over, so however they did it, and good thing they did, right?
Right.
So, yes, I completely agree with that assessment because there's truth to that,
Right.
absolutely. With
Wow.
that said, there's nothing wrong with having a Gunther, and here's another thing too. He does have a character. The Ring General,
Yeah.
the whole premise of Gunther is this: respect what we do here in the dang on mat.
Yeah.
The mat is sacred, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Why say that? Because at the end of the day, when he's in the ring, he treats it like it's real. Everything that he does is believable. You
Mm-hmm.
know how believable Gunther is? Get in a dang on ring and wrestle that dude and let him chop you just by
Yep.
one time. And you'll see
Yep.
how real Gunther is. People, for those that want to be like, oh, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake.
Right.
Get in the ring with Gunther and get hit with a chop. And see how fake it is.
Right.
I bet you gonna question what you done said before. Talk
Facts.
about it, right?
That's a
So
fact.
I'm just saying, but that's my point. He's a character, but then he's not a character.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The Ring General whole thing is I take this seriously. I don't care who you guys are. I'm gonna beat your favorites. I'm gonna make sure you go home crying to your daddy and your mama. I
Yeah.
don't care. Especially with how he is right now with the John Cena thing. That is what he needed. That's what he needed because before then it was, oh, Gunther's a great wrestler. We like Gunther. Well, not Larry, obviously. Larry's probably not a fan of him because he's foreign. Who knows? But I'm taking mass. I'm just taking shots. I'm taking shots. I'm sorry for being petty.
Mm.
I was gonna say Larry don't like Gunther because because he's a foreigner. Um,
Wow.
sorry, but hey, someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. I'm not gonna hold my tongue.
Wow.
But that's probably what it is. Or he just don't like the way he looks. He's probably not a fan of the way he wrestles. Boom, 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 boom. Uh, let's keep it real. Larry has a one-track mind brain. Okay, he has a one-track mind, and in his mind, if you get him hype like Jay Uso, that he become more of a fan of for sure. But anyways, I'm surprised that BZ's not laughing right now. I'm
Yeah,
throwing
I'm letting it
out
rock.
ideas towards
Yeah,
Larry.
I'm riding. I'm
He's
letting
like,
it
bro,
rock.
whatever. So yes, Gunther is kind of like that back in the day throwback.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But and I will argue it's now just taking him time. He's finally getting over.
Yeah.
Finally getting over. Was he over before in terms of what he did? Absolutely. Like BZ, you use the word establish. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Freaking he's established.
Yeah.
But was he over? Over. Now he is.
He over now. Yeah.
And it's all thanks to John Cena and WWE
Exactly.
department. Why? Because what happened last week on Monday? This happened last week. You can do Raw there tonight. Last week on Monday Night Raw, the man told the whole world he made John Cena tap out like little punk.
Yeah.
The little B word, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm a Christian.
People gotta
Watch out.
understand. People gotta understand. If he would have fought Shawn Michaels, if he would have fought Hunter, if he would have fought any of the older guys,
Yes.
it wouldn't have got him over. He would just got another win on his belt. There was a reason why he had to beat John Cena.
Yes.
John Cena has beaten the best. John Cena won 17 titles. He don't need no more wins. So for him to beat Gunther would have been stupid. It
I
would have
agree.
possibly buried Gunther's career.
Yes.
You got beat up by the
Yeah.
oldest guy in the game. No. Can't allow that.
Yeah.
If you next, you have to be him.
Yeah.
And that's why I used that segment when I said when I said the Brock Lesnar and the Undertaker. Brock Lesnar was already over. He was already cool. But what got him over is when he broke the streak. When he broke the streak, that was it. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
he's the man. He's a Hall of Famer right now. You broke the streak.
Yep.
Just out the gate.
Yep. And there are going to be people who are going to argue he didn't need it. He didn't need it. But I'm like, I will argue he did because after he did that, he was not getting beat for a while.
Right.
He wasn't. And
That's a
why
fact.
was that? The WWE was going. We need to make sure that when it comes to facing Brock Lesnar, he's not going to be as easy as you facing another guy. Even if a Bobby Lashley, for instance, is on the same caliber as him, he's not Brock Lesnar stuff still.
Yeah.
We're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. So, um, yeah, I'm in agreement with that.
Yeah.
When Luther beat Cena, the reason why it worked too. First of all, one of the reasons why it worked was because Cena, the whole retirement tour was throughout this whole year it was all about John Cena. That's number one. That's what helps it
Yeah.
because it was all about Cena this whole year. And number two, and then this might be the biggest reason for number one, but still, John Cena's whole thing it has been never give up,
Yeah.
never give up. And when he faced Gunther, he gave up, and fans were upset. How could you be preaching never give up, hustle, loyalty, respect, blah 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 blah, and you gave up? And Cena did an interview with Kurt Russell. By the way, I don't know if you watched it. What do you want to talk about? It was a great interview, by the way. Highly recommend checking it out. It was
Which one? Of
really
Cena and John Cena? I mean, John Cena and Cody?
Cody and Cena. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cody
I
and Cena.
seen bits and pieces of it.
Oh, it was so good,
Yeah,
so
I seen
good.
how he explained the ending with Gunther.
Yeah,
That
and it
was dope.
made so much sense.
It did.
And I forgot about the Star Wars for a minute. I was like, okay, because Blu Ray had brought that up when I first heard about that, and Cena confirmed that's what it was. I was like, oh wow, so he really took inspiration from that. So I forget the Star Wars movie, but basically, in case people don't know, or if you do know, great. Obi-Wan Kenobi died going against Darth Vader, right? And the reason why he died is because he allowed himself to be killed by Darth Vader. The reason being, he looked at Luke Skywalker, saw the future in Luke Skywalker, said he will be in good hands. You know what? I'm gonna die gracefully, going out, because I can't beat Darth Vader. I've had my time. I've tried. It's not going to work. So who should I go after and have beat him instead? My protege, and that was Darth Vader's son, Luke Skywalker, who was Anakin Skywalker turned Darth Vader, right?
Right.
So, and then in the Star Wars movie, Luke Skywalker does end up being Darth Vader. But my point I'm trying to get at is this: John Cena was the Obi-Wan Kenobi to Gunther's Darth Vader, right?
Right.
you want to put it in simple terms, right? He tapped out Cena, and Cena almost didn't give up, but Cena gave up not necessarily because it made him a punk and boom boom boom. Gunther only said because he's trying to generate heel heat, which is great. He only said about him being a punk, a little B, by saying at the end of the day, yeah, I made fun of your favorite, I made fun of your hero. He's supposed to do that. He's the villain, right?
Right.
Prior to that happening, Cena basically just said, when I tap out, I'm tapping out for the future. I'm tapping out for whoever's going to beat Gunther because I can't beat Gunther. I'm giving up, not just for myself, but for all of you. And basically, he said in character, mind you, guys, John Cena at that moment in character had died gracefully.
Dive. Yeah, that's what he said. Yep.
I loved it. Freaking
Yep.
love
The
that
way,
shit.
yeah, yeah, the
Because
way he rolled it up.
people forget the WWE is not, first of all, it's a predetermined business. It's not real life sports. People need to calm down. F you, Gunther. You're an a-hole. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. But at the same as that time, it's not that serious. Like,
Right.
Kumbaya, happy peace. Seems great. His career's going to be all right. I like the way that finish happened. Oh, why he had a smile while he tapped out. You're not. It's, bro. Okay. It's sports entertainment. It's pro wrestling. It's a story.
Right.
They just basically what they told you was we're finishing a chapter. It's over with. We're moving on. John Cena's career is over with. He's had a great career. Let it be
Yeah.
that. And guess what? The next year, Cena's gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Won't be surprised.
Yeah.
So what you say then? And was his whole year perfect? No, no, it was not. There's a lot of botches, a lot of messed up. I do blame The Rock. I'm sorry. I don't care. Even seeing him trying to defend it, talking about some, well, it's more about what I need to do, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. But The Rock hurt him. I'm sorry. I still believe behind the scenes, politics wise, Rock didn't want to play ball. I don't know why. It hurt him sometimes. In my opinion, Rock was the beginning of hurting this whole year, in my opinion. I'm sorry. And I don't
Mm.
mean to be negative. I really don't. But if you think about it for a second, it's his fault.
Mm.
Do you disagree?
That's a hot take.
Shout out to Hottake. We keep mentioning your name, bro. Um,
Yeah, that's really a hot take. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's some people that think that the John Cena
I feel like he was
run
the
was
catalyst.
good.
I feel like he was the catalyst for it going downhill.
I think that, but I think that the heel turn needed Rock. If Rock wasn't involved, it wouldn't have worked.
Right, but tell that to the fans who are going. Well, what was the affiliate? Why was Cena and Rock and Travis Scott all leaving the same ring together? And Cena did that thing on his own, but then Cena goes on to doing things on his own just by himself. And why did Travis Scott get involved at WrestleMania and there's no Rock involved?
Well,
What was the
yeah,
what was the connective with that?
I think with the as far as John Cena walking with Rock and with Travis, I think that was John Cena. I think that was the company move. I don't think it was a stable that Rock was trying to create. I think that was just a company move. Cody don't want to play ball with the company, then forget it. That's what I think. I don't think it was a stable that was supposed to be built. I think it was
Yeah,
just. I think it was just, yo, is you either rocking with the Rock or in what is it? TNT, what is it? Who is it? Who's Rock with? The big
Travis
company.
Scott.
No, the main people that's
Oh, TKO, TKO.
TKO. If you ain't rocking with TKO right now, then it is what it is. Because he was like, yo, as far as your soul, that's what he was on. It's like, I want your soul, and he said no. And it was and because Rock kept explaining every week, you want to ride high, you want to be up here, you want to have the Rolexes and this and this. Even though John Cena didn't wear no Rolexes, he was on the same level as The Rock.
Yeah,
He was up there. No Rolexes, no nothing. But John Cena's high was different. Rock was just that's the electrifying man and whatever. So him and John Cena was on the same level. So when Rock was talking, it was like Cena talking, but it was just coming out of the Rock mouth. So when it happened, Rock was like, "Well, yeah, he don't want to be like one of us. Take his head off," and that's what happened. I don't think that would have worked if you would have did it any other way.
But then, what was confusing about it was when Cena did his promo talking about he decided to do that. It wasn't The Rock. But then, why was The Rock giving you? This is where it doesn't. Okay, this is where it gets very like confusing to me, right? Because remember when The Rock had held the three fingers at Bad Blood?
Yeah.
Why did you then do the three finger slash across your throat and then John Cena did what he did? Matter of fact, prior to that happening, Cena hugged Cody, then went motionless, and then The Rock did that throat slash, right?
Yeah.
Aaron was like, no, no, he's finna turn heel, he's finna turn heel, and then Cena turned heel, and we're like, whoa, right? Now, was it somewhat shocking? No, because we had expected for it to happen,
Right.
but it was surreal. It was surreal for me to see. I'm gonna be honest with you. It may have not necessarily been shocking, but it was surreal because I'm like, oh, y'all really are pulling the trigger. Oh, y'all really are having John Cena go bad guy. That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that, but you know what? I dig it. Right? That's how I feel in the moment. And I love that. I was bragging about it, and at work, people were like, "John Cena turned bad guy. He turned heel." I said, "Yeah, he turned heel, bro. He turned heel." I was able to have like a very fun engagement with my coworkers at my job at Kroger. So it was really cool. But anyways, how do you explain that? How would you explain that? Because I'm like, that's confusing. And then why did Travis Scott had to get involved at WrestleMania if there was not going to be no Rock?
Yeah. I think you hit the nail on the head when it said I think when you hit the nail on the head when you was like Rock didn't want to play ball. Something was up.
Yeah, something had to be up because first of all, first of all, in 2024, there was nothing about The Rock being in the cars to turn heel at all for 2024. Nothing in 2024 we didn't have Rock being a heel in the cars that whole year,
At all.
or at least sorry, early in the earliest part of that year. But what happened was they were teasing the Roman Reigns versus The Rock match happening, right?
Right.
And at the time, the WWE's timing of it was horrible because they should have did it like last year. That's number one. They should have done it by WrestleMania 39, but we got Rock versus Cody instead. It is what it is, right?
Right.
But that was actually the perfect time to do it. But then Rock was not in shape. Roman explained that he was in ring ready, whatever the case may be, cool. And they had him face Cody. Is what it is. He won against Cody. We know the whole ordeal. Throughout that whole year of 2023, Cody had built himself back up to being what he needs to be.
Right.
And then when we get 2024, he wins the Royal Rumble. I thought CM Punk was going to win the Rumble because I wanted CM Punk to go after Seth Rollins for that world title. But Punk got hurt. Is what it is. Cody ended up winning. So Cody won, and me and you both said we commend Cody Rhodes for doing what he did.
Right.
And that was stepping away from the main event, having the Rock versus Cody versus Roman, and it be at main event for WrestleMania. And we're like, fine, getting this match. Thank you, Cody. We appreciate you, Cody. Let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. However, BZ, what happened?
Cody wanted to. No, 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 no.
No,
It's my
no,
time.
no. Besides Cody, no. Before Cody, no. What happened online? BZ, this happened for. It was like for 3-4 days straight, bro. On social media.
Oh, we talking about with the fans saying that they don't want that fight?
Yes.
Yeah, the fans. Yeah.
First off, they gave that video with the which by the way happened. I want to say in Alabama when The Rock came in and interrupted Cody and he took Cody's spot. They gave that people gave that thousands, almost thousands, probably even more than 1,000 of dislikes for the video. People then went on Twitter and was chanting and was going, "We want Cody."
We want Cody.
Even Logan Paul said he didn't want to see Rock get that spot against Roman. I said, "Really? Okay." Even commented about that. People were supportive of Cody. They said, "Nah, this is wrong. Give Cody his shot. He deserved it. He worked the whole entire year. F you Roman, F you Rock, F you Hunter.
Yeah.
Rock, we wish you die or your daughter dies." I mean, they went crazy on social media, bro.
Yeah,
It was
they went.
crazy. It
It
was
went out of
literally
pocket for sure.
completely out of pocket, and they were so mad because they were like they felt Cody Rhodes got robbed. Which in hindsight, I can say to a degree, yeah,
He did.
I get it. But we had Rock and Roman right there, right there. A
Yeah.
match people have been clamoring for. You same people have been clamoring for years. But because Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes lost the previous year, oh, he needs to get towards the world title. The following year, oh, he shouldn't have lost it in 2023. I'm like, yes, he should have. Yes, he should have, because it was his first world title run.
Right.
First world title match. Like, you don't always automatically win. Chill out. But uh, it was a whole nother ballgame. But my point I'm trying to get is, I'm fast forward to all of that. Rock ended up turning heel, and what came out of that was the Final Boss character, and the Final Boss character was a chef's freaking kiss.
Yep.
It was a great character. He was basically a more he's basically a formation of all of the Rock from his previous iterations,
So.
but he blended it with him now being a boss, and now him being an actual TKO boss. I love that. The man was cutting promos online. You remember those promos he did on Instagram
Yep.
where he was cutting promos prior to SmackDown coming on? Like,
Yep.
what? And he was kicking, and he was calling Seth Rollins a walking clown emoji, and
Yep.
talking about Kurt Rose's dog and Mama Rose and your wife and blah blah blah. Like, Rock was going crazy. It was one of the best things that we had seen for a long time. And around that time, that's when Dodie started mentioning about, hey, we done been sold out. We sold out for 15 weeks straight. Blah 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 blah. That's when that all that started happening because of Rock.
Right.
I will put money on it. I will put freaking money on it. That's the reason why WWE got to the point where each and every one of their shows was sold out because of Rock.
Yeah.
Yes, Cody. Yes, Seth Rollins. Yes, everybody else. I get you all that, Roman Reigns too, but The Rock.
Yeah.
And that's when I felt like the WWE was getting to a point where it's becoming a lot more cool again. Okay, now we've hit our next boom period, the Renaissance era.
Yeah.
This happened all in 2024. Now, BZ, check this out, BZ. Check how I'm about to spin this and how I'm about to go with it. We get to 2025, and instead of the continuation of the Renaissance era, what do people say about WWE in 2025? Oh,
The depression.
the ruthless
Ruthless
depression
depression.
era.
Yep.
Y'all call it the root. Y'all were just saying it was the beginning of the Renaissance era. Cody Rhodes, blah 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 blah. We get to 2025 in 1 year, in 1 freaking year, and y'all are already calling this the ruthless depression era.
Yep.
But I can't blame him. I blame him. I'm sorry. I do blame him. I do.
Mm.
You didn't want to play ball. You went the whole year not doing anything. You didn't even show up at Saturday night's main event, bro. You didn't do nothing. And you dropped the whole character when you. Matter of fact, you did the whole character when you came to Monday Night Raw. We were thinking, oh, he gonna attack Roman Reigns. He gonna have something to do with Cody. Maybe he'll get involved with this match. He didn't do nothing.
Mm.
Then you go on NXT, and you legitimately didn't have nothing to say on NXT for real of anything of note, but did tell people to be patient and wait. And the next thing we see you talking about you want somebody's soul. And BZ, in case nobody knows around the time before we even did those talks,
Right.
BZ hated that.
Couldn't
BZ
stand it.
hated that. I don't know if you guys know, but I loved it. BZ hated it. He was
Yeah.
like, nigga, what are you talking about getting souls for? Why we bringing that into pro wrestling? And I was like, yeah,
Right. Yeah. Like, what is that?
He was not a fan of that. I'm trying to tell you guys, BZ was not a fan of that. Okay? But it did lead to a great moment in John Cena's heel turn. The problem is you left us waiting for the payoff, and there was no payoff the whole
Yeah, there
time.
was no payoff. Yeah.
And then the way John Cena turned babyface was more of like, well, Cody Rhodes, you want me to be the old John Cena? And I've realized that the whole persona of who I was not really who I was, and blah, 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 blah. And John Cena basically had to turn back to being a babyface very abruptly. But it had people questioning, is he really going to change? Is he really going to change? And then you see SummerSlam, he did change. But it was just like, that's how we go about him turning back to being a good guy? Okay.
Crazy thing about all of it is the final boss can still come back and get Cody.
He could. I just wish The Rock would just stay a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You had no excuse. You had 4, 5, 6 weeks of doing the whole Monday SmackDown. We saw you for 4 or 5 weeks straight, and
Facts.
you were killing it. Each time you came on, killing it. Gold, comedy, gold, villain, gold, killer. Bro, you beat Cody Rhodes' behind outside of in the dang on rain. Blood pouring out his freaking hand. You put it on the dang on belt.
Yeah.
You was cussing up a dang on storm to the camera. And then had the nerve to have put out Instagram footage of showcasing that you were still in character, talking to the camera guy. No, don't you dare turn the camera off. No, I ain't done with him. And you proceed to hit him more with the belt. It was freaking great. It was hilarious. You're against
Insane.
2025, and now you and Cody Rhodes are friends? Oh, we saw each other we had our wives together and our kids have been together. We've been able to go see Moana, blah, blah, blah. Oh, we're doing great. We're friends now. I just do like last year. What
Right.
happened?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for getting passionate about that, BB, but think about that for a second. Like, you dropped the whole character. That was so freaking great. Yes, as a fan, I want to see that back. Yes, I will admit, as a fan, I want to see that back. So why did you do that?
Yeah.
So I hope, this is what I hope. I hope and pray to God that when The Rock comes back, we get a way, and I mean a way better explanation as to why you did that. Because if it didn't lead to Roman Reigns or the Bloodline, because that's another thing too. We were trying to see a Bloodline story. So okay, now we talking about the Bloodline again. We were trying. This is the reason why I had to point at the Bloodline even more. Why didn't we get a follow between you and Roman?
Yeah.
You put out a video. This Rock put out a video prior to Monday Raw when Raw went on Netflix. He put out a video, I think, about some days before Raw, where he's talking about the high chief. And I said, oh, my theory's going to come into play. Remember, I kept telling you and Larry last year, I said, yo, Rock's going to call himself bigger than Roman Reigns being the tribal chief. He's going to call himself the high chief. The high chief is bigger than the tribal chief, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if the theory was when he comes through, he comes at Roman and was like, I've been behind the whole entire Soul Sequoia and in like, the MFTs, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
I've been behind that whole entire thing, the whole entire time.
Right.
And we didn't get that. All we get is him giving Roman the Ula follow, hugging his cousin, and he leaves the thing on ring.
That's all we got.
That's all we got. So, anyways, I'm not gonna keep on being over a dead horse. If anybody who understands where I'm coming from, chime in on the comments below. Let me know how y'all feel about that, because I don't like that. Still don't like it to this day.
Right.
So, let me see. The bloodline. They shouldn't be. This is now. This is where I bring up the topic about now going back to Larry when it comes to the bloodline, right quick, right? BZ. This is where Hottake had a great point, and this is what I've been saying for the longest time. If we are talking about CM Punk and Braun Breaker, say for next week on Monday Night Raw, right, or even for this week,
Right.
Punk and Braun get in the ring and they cut a promo against one another. Hottake's like, this is what happened. He's starting to see my point. Punk and Braun Strowman can go for like 15, 20 minutes doing a promo, and it'll probably be a great part. It'll probably be really good, right?
Right.
When we recap it with Larry, if CM Punk and Braun Breaker is like probably the main event of Monday Night Raw. No. I'll take it back. If CM Punk and Braun Breaker are like the start of Monday Night Raw, Larry will probably lose track of what we're talking about because he probably won't chime in on it as much because he's not that fan of like 12. This is where okay, I gotta give him some credit. Maybe because you're not that big of a fan of Park and Brown, you probably ain't gonna talk about it, but still, you should want to talk about it so you can get your opinion on it. But this is what he'll do. We'll talk about it for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh
Okay?
Lord.
We see where I'm gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll go, oh, yo, Beezy. And I had to pause talking about it.
Oh
Yo,
God.
Beezy, the WWE just signed uh Jimmy and Jay's little brother.
Oh my
They
God.
they put him at the performance center, and he's gonna be wrestling in like 2 months from now, and he'll be at the
This is
NXT.
funny.
Oh yeah, you ain't see him on Independence? Oh, he cold. Oh, he cold, bruh. Oh, that man funny.
This
Oh,
is
blah blah blah
crazy.
blah. Oh, okay. I'll give you another example. He might go as far as to bring up what happened recently. Did you see such and such name, super kick and spear 052? You saw the story I
Yeah, I
put
seen
in.
that. Yeah.
Right, great by the way. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was dope.
Very dope. So, oh yeah, that was cold. Yeah, House of Glory. Beezy, you ain't tapping the House of Glory, bro. The bloodline be killing it over there. Oh, blah 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 blah. Okay, now we move on from there, and we go back to talk about CM Punk and Brian
Right.
Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe in the middle we'll talk about something else, and he'll probably take like a minor break. Then we get to the third segment, right? Third segment could be about the woman.
Yeah.
Yo, they need to bring in Naomi and Nia Jackson, form the Samoan, the female bloodline. We need to bring the female bloodline into it. Blah 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 blah. Like if they would really take over right now, man. The fans, the wrestlers right now in WWE ain't doing nothing with the bloodline. Blah 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 blah.
That's him.
He can't help himself. He just can't. Right? Like he can't. Literally, he has to mention it over and over again. Beezy, Beezy. I'm gonna give you the floor because I don't talk a lot, boy. I'm gonna give you the floor. I want you to rest your case, okay? I want you to say your piece. I want you to be as honest, bro. Don't be character right now. I listen to Be on Connection. Listen, that's all good and dandy.
All day.
Okay? The Be on Connection, you know what I'm saying? The merch is doing great.
The merch on the way.
Awesome, and people
Yeah.
chime in and tap in and buy some merch. Okay, I'm gonna buy me some merch too. All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
be like you mentioned. But other than that, other than that, I'm going to give you the floor, my brother. How do you feel about all of that? Does it ever at times annoy the heck out of you? Because that's one of the main reasons I come at the sucker's head every single time we do these WWE freaking talks. That's one of the main reasons why.
Oh man.
And why I call him a freaking bloodline glazer.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Um. Yeah.
Y'all, he gonna defend him.
Yeah.
Larry's
Nah.
he's
Yeah,
a fan.
nah.
He's a fan. Blah 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 blah. He's a fan.
Nah. It's a lot, man. I'm like it's the bloodline is not doing well right now. Rome, but the WWE isn't doing well like
Thank
that
you,
either.
thank you. I was gonna mention that, but I'm gonna let you have the room. I'm gonna wait. Go ahead.
Yeah, the bloodline isn't doing well to be pushing them. Like Jimmy ain't doing nothing, Jay ain't doing nothing, Roman's not there. Solo, they do not push them like they should. The MFTs is just the MFTs. It's not exciting to have the bloodline to run the company right now. And if Roman Reigns is there part time, it's a bad look. So when Larry's like, "Oh, we gotta bring in the other guys," oh, they just brought, they had the wrestling center and all this. That's all well and good, but at the same time, if anybody that you're listing is not better than the people on the roster right now,
Mm,
it don't even matter if you bring them up.
mm.
That's just I mean I like the two people that they got on what's it called, Rings of Glory. Is that what it was that you put in there?
House of Glory.
Or House of Glory. I like those two, but are they switching them to the WWE? Because right now it look like their pin is lazy, and all they did was try to pull either a Shield move or a Jimmy and Jay move, which is something we already
Right.
seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, bro, I'll rock with the bloodline. I think the bloodline runs the company for real, or Roman runs the company. The bloodline as a whole, nah.
No.
Roman, yeah, but the bloodline, nah. No. Yeah, so for him to be bringing him up, he's just not a fan of WWE right now because he's over fanning the bloodline. When the bloodline,
That part.
the
That
bloodline
part.
is honestly not doing too well right now.
Yes. And all I be saying all the time is, Larry, even if the bloodline's not doing something, you can't find at least one or two things on the WWE show for where you can be like, oh, you know what, I actually enjoy that. Unless, again, say a J.R. Parker came to the main roster. You gonna always talk about J.R. Parker?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, I can talk about J.R. Parker. Charlotte Flair, no, she sucks.
man, crazy.
But you want to act like she don't be doing well. Okay, she may have not done well the first week. What
Right,
about the second week? What about the third week? The fourth? Can you ever be convinced?
right,
You know what I'm saying? It's like you do that all the dang on time, and then it'd be like, for me, and this is okay. Shout out to Hot Take. Hot Take. You're the reason why we're having this conversation, by the way. Shout out to you, Hot Take. And I had to call BD over this. So, okay, I'm gonna just ask it. I know it's gonna sound real bold, but just hear me out, BZ.
right.
It's anybody, and Larry will tell you who he already knows is better. But still, it's anybody in the bloodline right now. And Larry and BZ, be transparent with me. Be honest. Don't hold back. Don't hold back on how you feel. I'm gonna ask you a jugular type of question. Is anybody in the bloodline better as an in-ring performer or wrestler than Gunther?
Nope. No, sir. People would say Jay because he beat him, but nope.
Because he beat him?
That's what they would say, but no, it's not true. There's some people
No.
from outside looking in. He beat him for show purposes. He beat him for the storyline purposes. But let's be
And
honest.
Sheamus can beat Gunther. I don't know. I don't even know if I even have Sheamus beat better than Gunther. But he's an underrated wrestler. Very,
Yeah.
very underrated.
I think the closest person that could beat Gunther for real, is Jacob Fatu.
That would be the only person. That
That
would
would
be
be
the
the only
only
person,
person
and
that
that's what
I
Roman
see it
included.
to debate over.
That's what Roman included.
Yep.
That would be Jacob.
Debate. I can definitely can debate Fatu for sure. Because Fatu is uber athletic. That's the
Yeah,
only
that's what I'm
reason
saying.
why I give him the edge over that.
Yeah,
He's uber athletic, and he's way more athletic than the rest of his family, in my opinion. I think he's way more. He stands out a lot more to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's for different reasons as well too. Like besides his in-ring ability, it's like that man's character, the way he come across, like he looks like the type of dude you wouldn't want to mess in real life.
yeah, real life, right,
Like I wouldn't want to mess with Jacob Fatu. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That man, he can kill somebody. But anyways,
right.
um, I say that to say, uh, yeah, BZ, you hit the nail right on the coffin. The bloodline, and it's funny because before I even called you, I was literally talking about that. I said they're not even doing anything
Ain't
interesting
that
right now,
nothing?
and it was funny to me because Larry was talking about it. He said it's like a couple weeks back. He was like, "Yo, Josiah, you see my point when I be saying the WWE don't be doing great without the bloodline and blah blah blah, and this and that and third, and we could have done this, and we could have done that." And I'm like, and at the time I was like with Larry because I'm thinking about the storytelling. I'm like, yeah, you're right, it's storytelling.
Right.
But then I think about 2025 all throughout this whole year. I have to be honest. What story has helped the bloodline?
No. I keep telling y'all, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because of the John Cena thing, but they don't got
Right.
long. The WWE don't got long for me to be like, nah, y'all tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, come on, man. If the storyline is like that, I'm like, all right, cool. But I need to. Y'all got at least till January. The end of January. I'll give you to the end of January. If the bloodline is really like that, bring the story back.
Bring the story back. And here's another thing I would also add to further the wrinkle. I get the whole premise of the bloodline is to dominate the whole freaking scene throughout the whole show. That's
Right.
cool. But can we get something different for a little bit? Like, how many times are we going to get stables who got to dominate and they got pretty much beat up your favorites by the end, by the start of the show, towards the end
Yeah.
of the show.
Yep.
We see that all the freaking
Yeah.
time.
That's
That's
predictable.
so unoriginal.
That's
So
predictable.
unoriginal.
Yep.
Like, oh, okay, so Soul Square and your MFTs, y'all beat down the YSS by the end of SmackDown. Okay, cool. You put Uncle Harry through a dang on table. Then you take Eric Rowan out. Now from the look of it, it would be dope. I'm not gonna
Right.
lie, it would be freaking dope. But okay, then you do the same thing for the next week towards a different wrestler, and then the third week, and then the fourth week, and at some point you just go, this is not. This is boring.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it,
Yeah.
but this is boring because you're not. What is it doing? You're just showcasing your domination. That's fine.
That's all you're doing.
That's all you're doing.
Literally.
The reason now, this is where I have to give Roman credit. Roman Reigns is the reason for this happening, and I know he's not necessarily family. You know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, in my opinion, this is my opinion. You can debate with me if you want. He helped usher in the greatest incarnation of the bloodline to me. When it came to the Romans bloodline storyline, that's when the WWE was like, "Oh yeah, you got 2 minutes for SmackDown or Raw for the next week. You got to watch it. Just watch it, and don't stop watching it. You gotta watch it because this bloodline thing is going crazy." Sami Zayn, and this is kudos to Roman Reigns for believing in him and seeing it firsthand. Roman realized, okay, I know my role. I know the Usos role. I know what we got in Solo. And we're dominant. And we're killing it. We're doing great. I'm champion. I've been champion for a long time. No one's been able to beat me. I'm undefeated. Cool. Great. But what we add in another wrinkle to the storyline to mix it up a little bit more interesting? How about we bring up a guy who really doesn't fit in with our family? He really shouldn't have even belonged here. But I tolerate him. Only so that I can get what I want out of him in order to keep what I have. And you insert Sami Zayn. And you bring forth this guy who basically wants to fit in. It's almost like going to high school. I want to fit in with the cool kids because the cool kids and the varsity club and the jock. You get my point, BZ. Like,
I get it, yeah.
Right? I want to fit in. I want to be a part so bad. I got to. I don't have no purpose.
Yeah.
And Sami found a new purpose with the bloodline, and it felt like he was a brother. But throughout that, but what was great about that at the time is we saw how Jay felt about it in the beginning. Nigga, you not family.
Right.
Why is you here? Get away. Bye. Go. Leave. Why are you here? Then you go from Jay to how Sami with Eric with Jimmy. Oh, what's up, my oof? Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah, I was having a good time. Blah, 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 blah. Then you go to Solo. No expression.
Right.
No talking. Just very stoic, quiet, the Highlands savvy. But when he got in that ring, oh, get out the ring. Get out the way. He's trying to beat your behind. Then you go to Roman. Sami, you're doing good. I'm going to give you something. And you know what? You don't belong to be a part of my family. But you do get a shirt. Here you go. Honorary oops.
Yeah.
Then we lose a match against Cena versus Kevin Owens. I didn't lose the tag team match. I was watching this program before I had called you. Sami Zayn, you want to be tribal chief? You want to carry my company? You want to carry it like how I've been doing it? I've been holding down my family for the longest time. Blah, 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 blah. You think you me? You think you're me?
Right.
Paul Heyman, my tribal chief. What's up, wise man? My tribal chief. We've been informed. You will have to have a match against Kevin Owens, Randy Orton. You see my point? There was always a mix. There was always something different. There was always something interesting to look forward to with the bloodline. Every single freaking week, from start to dang on finish.
Yeah.
And then we get moments like where Sami Zayn turns his back on Roman Reigns and hits him with the dang on steel chair, and the crowd pops like freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Right? We get Jimmy and Jey Uso, which arguably I would say probably was even bigger than Sami Zayn's moment, but still. Super kicking Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa and turn it on the whole entire bloodline, and they go rogue, and we get that pop moment, right? You out, and I'm out too, right?
Yeah, remember that? Yep.
Beautiful. The cracks in the bloodline had to get informed. They broken up. We thought it was over. Then Rock comes on board, and it goes so on and so forth. My point I'm trying to get at is this. That's when the storytelling was at its finest.
Yeah.
When you get to 2025, what story this whole year was compelling? Now, John Cena could have been part of that category as part of having the best story this year. Would you say?
I can give you that, yeah.
Could we say that for CM Punk? Could we say that for Gunther? Could we say that for Jey Uso?
Yeah. I don't know.
Right? That's pretty much the whole premise. So I say all that to say, I know I done said a lot. I don't mean to say a lot. I don't mean to talk too much. But when you're passionate about professional wrestling and you want to see something become better and do better, you have that right as a fan. I love the Bloodline. I love Roman Reigns. I love Solo. I love the Usos. I love them all. Okay, so Fatu, every single one of them. I want to see everybody succeed. That's my biggest thing. I want to see everybody succeed. At my heart, at my core, I want to see everybody succeed. BZ, I want to see you succeed. I want to see Larry succeed. I want to see my homeboy Rail succeed. Ebony, I pray to God that she's doing okay. You know what I'm saying? I heard she had a health scare recently, so I want to see everybody in my heart. This is not Josiah the character talk. This is just me being real. I'm just getting real with you for a second. At my heart, I want to see everybody succeed and do super well. And I hope, BZ, you do very well with your business. I hope you're able to sell a lot of merch next year. You know what I'm saying? Not this year, right? Like, that's my heart. And I literally want to see people do very, very well. So when I watch WWE Proc and I go, yo, you guys got the talent. Why do you guys don't? Why do you guys not care?
Yeah.
You had Karrion Kross there. You had a lightning in a freaking bottle. And you decide to go ahead and let him go? Why? What did he do?
This is true.
Why? There was no excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have to say about that one, bro. Any last thoughts about that?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. Oh, are we going to do the power recap after this, or what's up? How you want
Yeah, no, give me. I'm gonna call you back to do the power joint because we gotta get that done.
Okay, bet.
Yeah,
okay.
so we're gonna do that. All right, bro.
All right.
Yep. Peace.
Yeah. Yo, it's Monty.
Yeah.
And I'm loving.
Listen, man, I done heard it all. Like I ain't the man, they better understand. Baby, I've been Miami nice, call me Marino Dan. Yes, I know it comes with a cost. I'm finna pay it up and drop a couple hits in the city. Tell them pick it up. I see haters talking like shine, I tell them zip it up. I've been on my grind since a baby, still kept my 50 up. I ain't known for shooting, but the squad, they better Donald Duck. Wait, I'm known for shooting, I'm bullet spitting like Daffy Duck. Wow, I'm going in, been waited on like the Carter 5. Y'all thought I was dead, hate to break it to you, I'm still alive. Grew my hair out, started the weight loss with the exercise. Took a time out with no time out like the Fab Five. Easy back, the message is clear. Who really wants to smoke? A king, feed me grapes in the street, feel like a baby low. 330, 412, that's who I represent. John Cena, you can't see me at limousine tent.
330, 412, that's what I represent. John Cena, you can't see me that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me that limousine tent. 330, 412, that's what I represent. John Cena, you can't see me that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me that limousine tent. John Cena, you can't see me that limousine tent.
Yeah, it's busy, I'm back in my bag, making these hits for the streets. I ain't hood, I ain't street, but my flow can relate. Punch the street to tell me to do me. So I go put a flame on the top. Like a stove, man, I'm keeping it hot. I'm born in, I don't knock on no door. I've been in this so long, I'm demanding a shot. So I bucket, I bucket, I bucket, I bucket. You wanted the war, but they come and see me. I'm dipped in that camo, they calling me Rambo. They know I ain't playing, they let me keep me. I'm hopping around on the beat. I'm doing my thing cause I can. Ladies be looking at me, telling they girls I'm the man. I've been killing for a long time. I've been overlooked like a short guy. I've been shot at with a 4.5, not a real gun. I'm a Nerf guy. I'm a cool kid like a sitcom. When I hear drama, I just sit calm. Right the bare arms, till my guns out. Marching band swag, bring the drums out.
412, that's what I represent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tank. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tank. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tank. 330, 412, that's what I represent. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tank. John Cena, you can't see me, that limousine tank. John Cena, you